Welcome to Poppy's Poetry Corner. We finally made it to the time where rhythm and blues meets poetry and rhyme. Yep, we on the corner where it's safe to fire up your marijuana. But this room about to get hot as the summer, so you might need something chill like a glass of wine. Water does me just fine. Whatever relaxes your mind and help you recline after what might have been a hump day at work. Put yourself first. Where here nothing has to be rehearsed. Let me put it in reverse. The corner we back to is brought to you by Faith and Hustle. So it's some big hitters in this room, and it's okay to flex your muscle. Because we locked and loaded and heavily potent. Nothing corroded about our brain waves. Going back in the days where you could simply walk to the corner to find your muse. Or peep out the latest groove. We about to let the energy fill the room so it might get a little wet. Or fill you up till you get so high. Because around here, we get praise when your stuff is fire. So let us begin. Welcome to the corner, my friends.
Dagger lady, you gon' miss your bus. Dragging all them bags in. Girl, you still carrying them old bags around? You know them bags are hurt, pain, relentless, fear, anger, depression, worry, misunderstanding. When you gonna leave them bags in the past and get in your due season? Due season, yes. Do bigger, do better, do greater, do the damn most. Walk in your new season with your head held up high and proud of who you are. And when you step, girl, oh, you better step with confidence and live up to every last syllable. I just want to tell you this because maybe you don't hear it enough. You're worthy. You're loved. You're beautiful. Know your worth. Sit on that crown. Sit on that throne. Adjust your crown and sit proudly. Next time I see you, better have your hands and be raising the air, thanking God that you made it. You broke through every chain that was supposed to keep you locked away. You weathered every storm that was supposed to wash you out. You did it. Know your worth. And next time I see you, I better not ever hear somebody say, one day, all them bags gonna get in your way. I said one day, all them bags gonna get in your way. We leaving that dead weight and picking up new opportunities, new blessings, and moving forward with a smile on your face and a radiant light because you gonna glow. You gonna keep glowing and growing and knowing your worth. Poem.
Now I know my A.B.C's. Always be alert because opportunities don't knock twice. But when they do, be ready. Be on it for yourself. Even if the odds ain't nice, clearly cause and effect is law. You grind, you eat. No luck, just fight. Competition is just mirrored reflections. Daily be determined. Dreams without action don't see the light. Eventually, every exercise, it just drains your flame. For real. Focus in like a broke crackhead that need to get high. Stay hungry. Claim your name. Grind like grief. Quiet, deep, but strong. However, hustle honest. Fake fades, but real lasts for a long time. In fact, invest in your gift. Don't sleep on your worth. Just jump when that call comes, man. Don't be scared because scared money, it stays on the earth. It don't take flight. Keep in mind, keep your word. Keep that shit like your neighbors and live by it. Learn even in loss. Pressure shapes. Storms can also turn out beautiful. Meanwhile, move with purpose. Make every step mean something. Never negotiate your value. See, royalty, it don't come cheap or clean. Own it all. Your story, your scars, your shine. Play puss, get plucked. Plus, pressure, it makes diamonds. So don't run when it's your time. Quick check. Question. Quiet rooms if your name ain't in them seats. Remember, run your race. They can't compete with your peace. Still, sell your story, your mess, your message. You are the merch. Truth is, time won't wait. Close the deal. That means put in that work. Understand, unmatched energy, it shifts rooms, man, and your fate. Value the vision, even when it's late. When in doubt, work like whispers from your root and make it push you forward. X out anything that don't water you. Distractions, yeah, let them get ignored. Yet you are the answer. Stop looking for signs and have zero tolerance for the bullshit. Amen. And now you will always be closing. That's ABC. So next time, won't you sing with me? Peace. Well, I guess that drive-by didn't go as supposed to be driven. So I don't know who was supposed to. I know it's not. Not was supposed to come up next, but she mutated. So with that being said, let me run that order around one more time because we'll walk you down too. It ain't just gotta be a drive-by. After 9, it's gonna be Lich. And then after that, it's gonna be E. And then after that, we gonna have poetry. And then after that, you know what? Munself gonna close this speed round out. So let's do it. Let's go. Now it's on you. What you gonna do?
Dear daughter, I'm glad you won't have this anger. It runs in our family like secrets, like our love yous after beatings. I'm glad I could save you from this painful process of healing. I learned that a generational curse is simply a demon that has attached itself to your bloodline. And unfortunately, anger is mine. So when God blessed me with a you back in July, I realized that that curse is now mine. And I was finally in the position to decide what could be yours soon. I felt it waiting to attach itself to you, so I sang to you. I read to you. I loved you. And then I broke myself open and freed you from me. I was going to name you Blessing because you would have been my everything. I was going to give you everything. There's no one more cursed than the one meant to break it because when it's meant for you, there is no way of escaping it. As your body left mine, it broke my soul until I bled through my womb and my eyes, enough breakage for 2 lifetimes, a double suicide. But I'd rather break myself to pieces over and over again than pass you this generational demon. So you don't have to sit in bars drinking your self criticism to silence because of words that I said out of anger, but never meant. So my lack of healing doesn't become the source of your bleeding because my anger became the words of your insecurities. I don't want you to live a life of imposter syndrome and perfection, trying to look the role you'll never feel fit to play in because I projected in so many ways and I refuse to break you into me. So I let them break you from me. I wasn't ready for you. I would have hurt you. So I took the hurt for you and the pill, endless grief and survivor's guilt. You'll never know what pain like this. I won't let it. You won't be me again. I will it. Your uncle and I have matching scars. Sign of the demon and mark of the beast. If trauma's genetic, I'm reaping to sow new genes, new generation, new ways, and I'll break and I'll break and I'll break and I'll break so you never know what broken feels like. I'll break for you. You'll never know what a generational curse is. I'll have broken it for you. I never thought I'd write this. I was waiting for time to heal me, but pain is the only loophole in time. That moment is frozen. I relive that day over and over again until it suffocates me to sleep. And alcohol went from happy hours to grief remedies. What is wrong with me? I was only a mother for a week, but you were mine. And for a week, you were everything to me. It only took a few days for you to become the biggest part of me and the biggest loss for me. People outside the clinics told me, think about the baby. Think about the baby. Like I wasn't there on her behalf. Like I dragged myself to her funeral willingly. Like I do this readily. Like if they offered the option to abort both our lives simultaneously, I would have taken it happily because hell is for the living. And I hate that I wasn't ready for you. I hate that I didn't take this curse by the throat when I had the chance to. I hate that it won again. And I hate that I lost you. I hate me again. And I hate this feeling. I hate the way my gut caves in when I cry for you. I hate the way my soul yearns for a time I can't go back to. And I hate that I'm grieving because I chose to lose you. I hate that I can't blame anyone but myself. And I hate my thoughts again, not woman enough, not calm enough, not good enough. How can you be a mom? You can't be a wife, you. And no one will put up with you. No honor, no respect, and bad attitude, and angry and crazy. What is wrong with you? No child should suffer having me as their mother, and this is my own voice. Over and over again, I've always been my own prospering weapon. A one woman war, and I lost again. A battle I've had too many times, but this one costed a life. So from today until I see you again, I'll be fighting for you like it's my last shot at life, God. This is my last shot at life. I'll put your spirit in these words until I can have you back alive. You are now my why. So I'm putting pain to pages and tears to Mike. I'm healing and fighting, crying and writing until I can finally have my baby back. And I can do it right this time. So when we meet again, you'll know what having a great mom feels like. I love you. Blessing. Sincerely, Mom.
Well, let me run it back one more time. After nine, it was supposed to be leash. And then after leash, it's supposed to be immortal. After immortal, it's going to be poetry. And after poetry, it's going to be myself. So leash, it's on you. I don't want to have to come back. Y'all, what y'all gonna do? We doing more than a walk it down. At this point, we need to duck and hide for cover. I'm already crying. The last piece got me emotional over here. Oh Lord.
It's me, the streets. Tuck you in and give you a kiss on the grave that I made. Bury you with your respects and ignorance hanging around your neck like a noose. She got a hold of you, didn't he? Makes you turn blue. It's a real nice hue in the casket. Matter of fact, you brought a friend like a week later. Going too soon, but you needed the company. Next to your lies, your dreams, and ambitions. No, don't ask me why I did it because you helped. Shit. You should have listened to your fucking mama, boy. She been told you wasn't your friends, but I can't help but blame you for not listening. It's hard not to fall in love with us when your house sits on top of our foundation. You can't help but build your home here and there in the same hood that lies your forever home. The holes in your windows from the late night bullet holes. Just enough air so you don't get nightmares, so you don't get hot doing your nightmares. The hot flashes keep you warm, so it's no need for a blanket. And I'm still here with open arms, anticipation to the next time we meet. I catch myself smiling because I know you'll bring a couple more friends for me to lay beside you. They think they bring you that kind of candy that makes you feel like no Andy. Candy got your body wanting more, feeling for more. It reminds you of those days when you used to jump and wonder when you could touch the net. Now you jump and wonder the next time your shot will get you higher, higher. Puff puff gas while exhaling that gas, not knowing the streets. Got a plan to take that last breath, that last inhale, that last exhale. I can make that your last. Don't worry though. Beds are better when you never have to leave them. Like an externally happily ever after. Honestly, the sleep I give you, it's gonna be more comfortable because you'll never have to wake up. I know the rest I give you is gonna be better, and I know you tired because if your knees get weak from running, I know your soul will. Now watch your stuff though, because we got room. Bodies don't need much room when they're below the ground. You can survive off the thoughts and memories. If you're lucky enough, you might get a poster or a memories page and stuff, a memorial of sorts, almost a celebration of the life that you coulda, shoulda, woulda lived. But just like myself, I think of myself as a recycler, and I'm gonna make sure you got a nice little place below the 6 feet of the ground, and next to your grave, it'll be a nice tree. But just like the people next to you and her and him. It's going to be coming back a couple every days, years, months, seconds. I don't know. It's going to be recyclable, just like the tree next to your headstone. Home.
They turn themselves into thieves, sacrifice their joy in sanity, comparing pen strokes with the prophet who bleeds and bars organically. They be dope. I be dopamine. I mean, one hit and you fiending for the unseen, which means I'm more than dope, know what I mean? I lace lines in lace time, slang sermons in 16s. This that back pocket black thought. Breathe heavy God talk. Third eye telescope flow. See through your best chalk. I write like God's ghostwrite for me in cipher. with the voice that splits seas and metaphors like vipers. I'm wired like B.O.B. If he read Psalms with the laser, smooth as Akeem Ali in an all black blazer, I'm the shade in the garden and the blade in the fig. The whisper in the wind that made the prophets dig. They play poet. I post up on Mount Olympus with stanzas that levitate and verses that pivot. I'm the silence in the cipher when the real one speaks. The griot turned glitch in the system's deceit. Every pen stroke, a passport to higher dimension, where rhythm and resistance form holy ascension. I ain't just nice, I'm necessary. The bar you pray you'll reach in a sanctuary. Flow so cold, my truck's name is Winter. These sinners ride rhymes, but I ride stars. So I stay high, centered. They similes be soul surfing, but if you never met me before, my metaphors have you soul searching. I plant galaxies in gardens, grow constellations in clay, speak life into dust and make the cosmos obey. Every line I lay down got that God said wait. So next time they speak of greats, tell them, mention me calm, like you whisper in secrets to the edge of a song. I'm essential, and so are you.
African American women sure are African American women sure are beautiful. I've discovered this through your eyes. Eyes for integrity, independence, individual. Seeing the definition in your eyes as beautiful as the reflection of your mirror, you help me breathe. Under the protection of your cocoa butter kisses, I am grateful. Your afro, standing taller than the Tower of Babel amongst your bold frame, I am reminded that I too am strong. For I knew you, even before I knew myself, seeing you from the inside out, like the emotions of a Disney movie, you move me. And ain't no mountain high enough, no more powerful than you, woman. When I first saw you, I could not help but to stare in your eyes. Always moving up and forward, woman, I saw stares in your eyes. Not knowing which way the future will hold, I stare in your eyes. She asked me, how did I become so handsome? I said it's because I come from you, woman. And though a man does not define who you are, you make up yourself. And your cover, girl, maybe leans on the title of your name, but not the chapters of your prejudice. Your face tells a story. The same story that my ancestors sung as they waded in the water, filling baskets weeds from the tips of their desperation. Te amo, mami, te amo más y para siempre. I can hear your heart beat to sweet melodies of Shaka Khan and Maya Angelou sonnets. You caged birds cannot breathe if you're steady giving birth to dreams and nightmares as you cradle karma. Look at you. Just look at you. Wearing your responsibilities upon your chest. And you do it so well. When you speak, I can hear liberated slaves frolic on starving tongues. I have a dream. That beautiful black women will no longer be shackled by the frames of their bodies, deterioration of their minds, and intimidation of their sassiness, but rather honored by their integrity, shining under 1,000 stars, leading every lonely child to love, peace, and happiness. Because it'll be a huge mistake to have a dream deferred, and mama ain't raised no fool. So this is to you and no beautiful black woman. Peace.
You know, you grew up when the best high is to feel like you know what you're doing in life. When you're only 31, but 29 feels like you lived in a different time, a different place. There's no rules, just the ones for games that you and me chose to play. Bills to pay, cash to save, live a little, find some love. It can be a lot. What keeps it fun is the alchemy of forging our lives with each turn we take, right or left, like Bandersnatch, but with a little less debt. And while you work on that end game, you marvel at friends, working nights, buying homes, getting hitched, grieving loss, living in a multiverse they never saw coming. You may cringe at your younger self and never tell Just know this, please. Regret is poison, my father once told me. So don't let that pity cap your knees, because you are a work in progress, the grandfather of a masterpiece. And to be yourself is cliched, but don't be afraid to. Friends change, they move, they disagree with you, but those bonds are energy, and you'll keep around just who you need. I can go on and on and on, sure, but you don't need to hear more. Life gets tough. So hold on to anything or anyone that tells you you are enough. And set the bar where you like, or drop it lower, for that's no crime. Because I am all out of mine. Good night.
Ooh, that's my type of speed round, man. I love when they come through the corner and fire everybody ass up. Foul, foul, foul. It's a drive-by, bitch. Well, it wasn't a drive-by, but we got that shit done. I bet that much right there. Man. Welcome. New week, new uncut dopeness. Where the corner where you see ain't no script. Where the pen got no curfew and the soul speaks without limits. This week, we present limitless boundaries. No boxes, no ceilings, just bars that break barriers and voices that can't be contained, man. You already know we brought to you by the one and only Coast of Sunflower Body Scrubs. All natural, all love. Hit that thing with the .com to get you some so that your skin can be as smooth as this damn poetry. Now that rewind, let's get back to it. Shout out to Mahogany Soul, who gave us that soft fire, soul food from the spirit. And all eyes was on that spotlight. The one, the only, Curvilicious, the poet, voted to you by family, the movement on Facebook. Y'all know what it is, P.P.C. Thank you for putting your vote in. So if you came here to stretch the truth and speak from a, you know what I mean, not here, but all the way out here where we limitless, then you in the right place, man. We about to break boundaries and build bridges in this thing tonight. Let's get to it. But you know, I'm about to hit y'all ass with a commercial break first before we bring the first person up. Let's go. Shim, the commercial comes before you sometime. Hold up, kid. Oh yeah, y'all know we up like the sun. Season 3. What you thought? You thought we weren't coming with great poets and books? No. Hold up. They got it all. Let's go.
He knows so Shim is hosting.
Be on the corner too.
So you know that shit is tight. That corner's a bad.
Ooh, we is some bad mother suckers. I'm talking about me and my team and everybody who just had something on that flyer right there. Y'all make sure y'all tap in. But up next, we got a poet with her heart in her hands and fire in her pens. Straight out of Cleveland, man, it's Leash the Kid. She's healing the people, whether she's in the scrubs or behind the mic. Y'all show some love for her first time on the corner, y'all. Let's go. Well, she fit to be off the leash tonight, y'all. Y'all know it's corner vibes. Let's go, Leash the Kid. What's going on? Wait, let me get to my flyer, because I like playing my flyer. Hold up, let me.
You just gave yourself your own rewind, because we want to hear what you got to say too. But you got to unmute it so we can hear what you heard, what you said when you said it.
I'm saying, though, you got to unmute it. Yeah, welcome to the corner.
What up?
Hey, how you feeling tonight?
I'm excited to be here. I'm
We
just like,
happy to
ugh.
have you here. It's been a dope vibe already. We let the people know ain't no script from the beginning. We do not plan this. We just go with the flow, and it was
Yeah.
everything it was supposed to be. So let's go ahead and get to these questions though, because I got a couple questions for y'all.
All right.
You've been hitting stay. Oh, and I also tell people I forgot to say it because we had a little slow start. Everybody, listen, make it like a haiku. Strong and powerful, but short. Let's get to the point. All right, so you've been hitting stages from Ohio to West Virginia. How has
Yeah.
performing in different cities shaped your voice?
It's made me be wary of who I'm speaking to and stuff. Because there's certain pieces I'm recognizing, like, I could do in Cleveland, but if I could do it down here, well, it's gonna get some love. I'm not gonna respect who's like, liking the art, like, cause especially
Okay,
it's a PWI. I'm not coming down here talking about too much Black Lives Matter. I'm not gonna do
that's
that
what I
for
said. Okay, okay, but that's the people that need to hear it. I give it to them. That'd be the first piece I get. As soon as I'm on the dot in there, I'm getting it to them. I'm talking about
I'm
fist
like,
in the air and everything. No, no, I do feel
I'm
that
like,
though. You have to know your environment, so I appreciate
mhm,
that answer. Some pieces just don't fit in certain places. You want to make sure you resonate for
mhm,
everybody. I got it. All right, so you're also in the medical field. What is it like
yeah.
to change lives both on and off the mic?
Oh, I be doing my poems for my residents. They love it. I'll be sitting there. I'm like, Mary, calm down. I got a poem for you today. And she'll really sit down and I'll do the poem like 8 times in a row. Because she don't
Dang,
forget
all
that I
right.
did it. I'm
So your
like,
word is healing them. I love to
mm-hmm,
hear that. So not only are you healing on stage, but you're healing with the work too, and that's
mm-hmm.
everything. So what's the first piece you're getting into as far as tonight?
Okay. The first piece is a piece called Vulnerability because I just rewrote it and I'm
Say,
gonna
say
get
the
a
name
taste.
one more time. Anybody that know me know I'm a mess. Say it one more time for us.
It's called Vulnerability.
Vertability.
Yeah,
Okay, okay. I felt a little
yeah,
vulnerability trying to say
yeah,
that, but I'm out,
yeah.
I'm out of here, y'all.
I blame it on the accent. All right. So y'all, this piece is called Vulnerability. Okay, Vulnerability. Something I didn't know I had, but I gave it to you. No hesitation, but regret immediately. You're proof that nobody deserves it. My peace was interrupted with the everlying question: was it me? Was I too much? Did you not understand? Did you not understand the vulnerability? I should have followed my mind because my heart says to lead me astray, away from common sense, away from the barriers I worked so hard to build, trying to force myself out of my head to no avail, trying to force you out of my head to no avail, deleted pics, deleted messages, deleted memories, time, my time. It was wasted between the girls, the friends, and the trends, wasted now. Because in my time or my mind, both of them still vary, but still. I value that. I value that time, honestly. And time and vulnerability, they're both. It's dearest to me. Somebody asks you, why my time? Why did you waste it? Was I a temporary patch for your broken heart? I tried not to be mad, but I failed. I stumbled. I tripped in love with you, and now I'm bruised like a careless kid, heart and ego bruised. I try not to make myself mad at you, but I can't. I hate the time. I hate the distance. I hate the expectations that I had for you. I hate the way you made me feel. I hate the fact that my heart still do that thing. I feel it in my body like a sickness, and you're my medicine. I'm scared to overdose, but I was careless. I knew you were addictive, but I needed you every day. You were my newest addiction. I knew the distance was gonna be too much. I knew that. I knew that, and that was too much, but I tried. Vulnerability and tried. I blame you. My time, I'm sorry. I blame you. I showed you. I can never get either of you back. It's always be there will always be proof that you were here. The scars tend to scare people away, but I come to love and accept them. They tend to heal over time, just like my heart. So excuse me while I build these walls back up because I look back and I feel dumb for even weakening my protection. So please give me time while I will build because honestly, it takes time to realize that this was my fault because it was me giving a piece of me to those who didn't deserve it. Not only my time, my vulnerability. I gave it to not just you, but a couple, a routine, one might say. It happened more than once. So as a result, I might say my heart is no longer free. It's a price too high for you because my love is expensive and my time can't be refunded in vulnerability. It's hard. It's stern like it's still warm. Ancestors protect their heart wrapped mind trained. So to vulnerability in time, I tell you, next time with my heart, my mind, and my soul, I think, I know, I hope that I'll be ready for the sun. And I'll trust it when it decides to shine this light on my newest diamond and I fall in love again. That poem.
I swear, if I had some arms, I will reach out and give you a hug. Oh.
I would too, Shim. Hugging is very important, man. I appreciate you saying that. No cap. Now coming to the mic is a poet who lives between performances and print. Featured on P.P.S, published in literary mags, and lighting up stages coast to coast. Y'all giving up for his first time on the corner too. Baby, it's Munsell. Yay. I
Appreciate
couldn't
you.
get you. I couldn't get you down. Can you see when you did your speed round? It stuck you up there. Then you were stuck for a minute. When
Well,
how you
well,
feeling?
I gave it my best. I gave it my best.
Now you
Might have
did.
been my first, maybe my first, probably my second speed round. Appreciate y'all. The level is
Oh no,
higher.
no, no! I was talking about me because I couldn't hit the button. The button got stuck on me after you got finished with your piece. It wouldn't let me take you down. I was trying to, but it wouldn't let me take you down. But I wasn't gonna let nobody turn me around. Not tonight. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Thank you for having me on the show. First time, being a part of this space. So I'm honored to be here. Thank you for having me.
No, well, thank you for blessing us, man. You the blessing, not us. So your chapter book, honey, I met the shrink. Has a little, the title already has, sparked my curiosity. I love the movie. You know what I'm saying? Where can folks find a copy of what sparked the heart on this collection?
So honestly, when I first put this chapbook out, I printed out so few copies because I only tried it as an experiment. A lot of these poems were poems that had to do with that have to do with mental health. I
Okay.
think the way we got people telling us to prioritize, we got influencers and everybody out there telling us to take care of our physical. I feel like these days you got to take just as much care of your mental. And I've seen some shit myself, and putting this chapbook out was kind of that journey for me. I still keep a soft copy on me, and I'm happy to share it with anyone that needs it. I treat it as serving the community when I share that book out with people, because I think poetry changes lives. Poetry saved my life, and I think it can save someone else's life as well.
I absolutely love that answer. In other words, he telling y'all it's gone. Y'all should have caught it when you caught it. But if you run into him, he might can read you something or let you borrow that thing from him. All that good jazz. So you perform at some major venues and been featured in some powerful publications. How do you balance your presence on both stage and page?
So honestly, I try to really have everything rooted in the writing process. When I have a new idea, when I'm trying to chart out a piece, I can instinctively tell, hey, is this a page piece or is this a stage piece? Sometimes, obviously, you got that nice combination of something that works for both sides. I like to read, so occasionally I try to take time to sit in, because I think when I ain't outside, I can stay in and I can, really submit to magazines and publications out there that I think my work aligns with, that I think are doing some good work out there. And stage is a different kind of high. I mean, any poet that's been on enough stages know that, spitting your bars and moving the crowd, even if you get like two or three people to really feel what you're talking about,
That's
that's
enough.
everything. That's
That's
everything.
enough.
Yeah, yeah.
One person in the room for me is good. That one smiling face I can lock
Mhm.
in on is really like the calming face. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I appreciate it. And I appreciate your answer. So what's the first piece you're getting into for us tonight?
So this one is I kind of wrote it to process this friendship of mine that broke up a few years ago, and I'd undertaken a writing challenge for National Poetry Month, so I decided to call this piece "Writing Poems Instead of Goodbyes." I'm just gonna get into
Ooh,
it.
I like that. He writing poems and
Does it even make sense anymore to write 10, 20, 30 lines to say something now that you did not think I deserve the dignity to receive? Tell me, if you are no longer around to ghost me, then why am I still haunted by your memories? Might as well acknowledge the elephant in the room, even if it refuses to look me in the eye. I used to think we would watch each other's arcs unfold. Instead, I just became a villain in your collection of abandonment issues. Those laughs, those tears, the silences where you and me decided to share our worst fears, watched each other stumble from adolescence to our alarms blaring out for the second, third, and fourth job you and me struggled to keep. We were barely perfect, bonded by the trauma of being square pegs forced into round holes, our edges bleeding out as we blended in. We'd only take off these masks in monsoon nights, on loud motorbikes, and over Chinese food, wondering if our demons would outlive the rest of the neighborhood. We were medicated men, out to cure everything else but ourselves. So we cosplayed disappointments to our families until at some point we both got sick of being crabs in a bucket. One of us said, fuck it, and we chose to walk out. Now, all we know of each other is who we used to be. You know, in some dishes, in some moments, I do still think of you, but I no longer wonder if you do the same. And maybe it's just better this way. Someone recently told me that there is an intimacy in never speaking to one another ever again. I guess walking away without a final word was the greatest act of affection I could have provided our friendship. All good things inevitably must come to an end. I just never realized that even some of the best ones can ask to be euthanized. Poem.
That was so heartfelt. I felt it beating out my chest. Oh.
I told you, Shim. I knew you had feelings over there, man. Coming straight through with soul smarts and that Bronx energy. Make some noise for Poetry Page, man. He's a rap to this who words challenge, comfort, and cut through the noise. Also making his first round on the corner, man. Y'all better show some corner love for them tonight, y'all. It's Poetry Page. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. How you feeling tonight, King?
Oh, I'm feeling blessed. How are you?
Man, I'm up like the sun, even when it's down. Everybody know the answer. I'm a clown. Let's go. I'm loving the vibe tonight, man. Y'all been showing out in this thing already tonight. Your first piece was absolutely freaking amazing. Let's get to these questions. No. Let's talk about merch. Hold up. You be making shirts and stuff, making people look all sexy out here with the poetry on there. Tell the people where they can find the merch.
I do. So I have more upcoming merch, new stuff coming out. You could always find it. The links are on all of my social media platforms. I have new merch coming out with my name on the front, and then it's going to be one of my lyrics to one of my poems or songs on the back. So make sure you go out and go get that.
No. See, you did that all wrong. What is the social media link? You got to tell them. They just going to know how to find you on social media. You got to shout that out. You can hit me up at, let me help, there it is. Then tell them what the rest of it is.
Page on all social media platforms. That's POETREPAIGE. Like you see the name on the screen.
That's what I'm talking about. Direct traffic. He said tap into his page. That's what he said. All right, so you're an actor, teacher, hip hop poet. How do all those roles influence the way you write and perform?
One flows into another. So it's all a circle. It's all a mesh of one big ball of entertainment. So it's fun. It's when you practice one art, one flows into the other. So
Ooh, I like that. So coming from the Bronx, how has your environment shaped your artistic integrity and your message that you deliver to the people?
well, a lot of great influences come from the Bronx, and Just living in the real, like the real grittiness. I'm able to project like what I've lived through. So
That part. I
authentic-
love
authenticity and transparency and vulnerability.
it. Ooh, you just said three key factors right there. And with that, that was a mouthful. So what's the first piece you giving us tonight?
This first piece is called Hostile Thoughts.
Ooh, I do have thoughts of that sometimes. I don't want to be a dope no more. Okay.
Why am I breathing into you when you choke and bite and yell and spew hurtful words from your slutty lips? I miss your scent when I am mad, and I fucking hate your beautiful smile because it hurts my stomach. Butterflies are dead there, and no one has collected the carcasses. I wriggle with strong joy, lifting the corners of my mouth as a bodybuilder would do with your mother while she's cursing him out at 2 a.m. And I'm attending to the bus stop in front of your house. You asked me to pick you up and fell asleep on me again. Except it wasn't on me, it was on him. Enough. I love, right? But it's wrong when the song isn't sung nice. My regards are in my head. My heart was on shuffle and it landed on you. And I have a diverse playlist, so I get it. Alas, you have become my favorite twinkle in the day, the blazing sun of night. If I lick you, massage my dignity, annoyance, anger, abhors, belittling, battling, breaking, the assonance of resistance. And yesterday, when I was getting high, I was thinking of you. On a mountain, it's you I do. Orgasmic eulogies are pretty ugly. And we'd probably get married at a funeral and at a wedding die of laughter from crashing it like a bandicoot. Opportunity is golden until it turns gray. Don't fuck up my sunshine. I'll rain on your insecurities. Until you eat from the garden of compassion. How do you like them apples? I picked them just for you. The poet's pardon. The tongue slithers upon inappropriate behavior and mischievous blessings. The bosom of breath resumes. If I breathe into you again, breathe back into me, you fool. Peace.
Ooh, what the young folks say? Say less. That's what you need to do, because that poem said it all.
Yeah, y'all already know it did, and we up through there. So let's keep this show right on going, man. Up next, we got a poet whose voice is rooted in soul, work, and liberation. From classroom to the stage, man. Y'all already know, not Ella, bruh. She is guiding transformation with every line. So y'all know she new to the corner too. So y'all run them comments up. It's the one, the only Naela, baby.
Hi.
How are you? You almost had me in tears over here earlier with that first piece. That was deep and powerful. I
Thank
absolutely
you.
love how transparent you were with that piece. I just had to, say that right there before we actually get into everything. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Yeah.
So let's get into some of these questions right here, man. You taught middle school and led workshops for the youth. What's the biggest lesson your students have taught you through poetry?
You, what have they taught me through poetry?
Mhm.
Um,
I just taught you that you've used in poetry.
I think empathy and patience. I had to have patience because I have middle schoolers, and that's for itself. Empathy because I had to see. that, I'm very used to adults saying, like, teenage emotions, they get over it, they'll do this and that. But
Right.
I had to train myself to see everybody as a person and understand everybody. So even if they were children, and that helped me understand anybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I can see the most illogical, irrational reasons that middle schoolers have for feeling this and feeling that, then I can understand anyone. So I think that universal way of understanding people um, helps my empathy, or builds my empathy. I'll say.
I absolutely love that, because just because they're teenagers doesn't mean that their feelings aren't valid. So I
Right.
wish that, I mean, a lot of people would listen to that and understand that little people got feelings too. And they're important feelings, because they turn out to be strong feelings as they grow up. Might be little now and grow up hating your ass and you be wondering why. Nah. So your work centers around spiritual transformation. What is the one moment that shifted your soul and showed up in your writing now?
I want to say there were two major moments in my life. I think the first time that I ever got on stage, it was, I never heard of spoken word poetry. And then one day I just did, and it was right before a national competition. So I was able to be a part of that. And I was like, that set me on a path of poetry and writing. Um, And I want to say the second one is when I kind of hit rock bottom just in life. And that brought me to spirituality and just my enlightenment, I say. So that kind of that made my writing passionate. It just went from writing to soul to spirit to everything else, because my whole life had changed, especially when, that eye finally opens and you see
That part.
everything differently.
Hey man, that answer was just almost as beautiful as you, girl. Let's get into it. What's the first piece you giving us tonight?
Honestly, I wish I would have done the piece I did earlier. I wish I did that first.
I
But
already know. I already know. It was a speed round. It was a shadink to dink piece. But you gave it
yeah.
to us and I absolutely loved it. So, I feel like everything happens for a reason. So, whatever you could pull
Yeah.
out that you're going to give us for the first piece and then have another one ready for us, you know what I mean? It'll be a blessing either way.
Okay.
Hell, you want to
Well,
run that mud back, rewind it then. Hell, you talking about? Ain't nobody scared. This our show. We can do whatever we want to. Long as we over here. You want to do a rewind? Do you want to do a rewind?
I kind of do, but I have other
Come on, y'all
pieces.
don't
It's
need. Come
so
on, let's go do it. Let's do it. Ain't no kind of we with it. P.P.C. rewind just for you. Let's go.
okay. Sorry. I'm switching back to my other piece. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Okay. Dear daughter, I'm glad you won't have this anger. It runs in our family like secrets. Like our love yous after beatings, I'm glad I could save you from this painful process of healing. I learned that a generational curse is simply a demon that has attached itself to your bloodline. And unfortunately, anger is mine. So when God blessed me with the you back in July, I realized that the curse is now mine. And I was finally in the position to decide what could be yours soon. I felt it waiting to attach itself to you, so I sang to you. I read to you. I loved you. And then I broke myself open and freed you from me. I was going to name you Blessing because you would have been my everything. And I was going to give you everything. There was no one more cursed than the one meant to break it. Because when it's meant for you, there's no way of escaping it. As your body left mine, it broke my soul until I bled through my womb and my eyes. Enough breakage for 2 lifetimes of double suicide. But I'd rather break myself to pieces over and over and over again than pass to you this generational demon. So you don't have to sit in bars, drinking yourself criticism, the silence because of words I said out of anger but never meant. So my lack of healing doesn't become the source of your bleeding because my anger became the words of your insecurities. I don't want you to live a life of imposter syndrome and perfection, trying to look the role you'll never feel fit to play in because I projected in so many ways and I refuse to break you into me. So I let them break you from me. I wasn't ready for you. I would have hurt you. So I took the hurt for you and the pill, endless grief, survivor's guilt. You'll never know pain like this because I won't let it. And you won't be me again. I will it. And your uncle and I have matching scars, sign of the demon and mark of the beast. If trauma is genetic, I'm reaping to sow new genes, new generations, new ways, and I'll break, and I'll break, and I'll break, and I'll break. So you never know what broken feels like. I'll break for you. You'll never know what a generational curse is. I'll have broken it for you. I never thought I'd write this. I was waiting for time to heal me. But pain is the only loophole in time, and that moment is frozen. And I relive that day over and over again until it suffocates me to sleep. And alcohol went from happy hours to grief remedies. What is wrong with me? I was only a mother for a week, but you were mine. And for a week, you were everything to me. And it only took a few days for you to become the biggest part of me and the biggest loss for me. And people outside the clinics told me, think about the baby. Think about the baby. Like I wasn't there on her behalf. Like I dragged myself to her funeral willingly. Like I do this readily. Like if they didn't offer an option to abort both our lives simultaneously, I would have taken it happily because hell is for the living. And I hate that I wasn't ready for you. I hate that I didn't take this curse by the throat when I had the chance to. And I hate that it won again. And I hate that I lost you. I hate me again. I hate this feeling. I hate the way my gut craves when I cry for you. I hate the way my soul yearns for a time I can't go back to. I hate that I'm grieving something I chose to lose. I hate that I can't blame anyone but myself. I hate my thoughts again. Not woman enough, not calm enough, not good enough. And how could you be a mom? You can't be a wife, you. And no one puts up with you. No honor, no respect, and bad attitude, and angry and crazy. What is wrong with you? No child should suffer. Having me as their mother, and this is my own voice. Over and over again, and I've always been my own prospering weapon. A one-woman war, and I lost again. A battle I've had too many times, but this time it costed a life. So from today until I see you again, I'll be fighting for you. Like it's my last shot at life, God. This is my last shot at life. I'll put your spirit in these words until I can have you back alive. You are now my why. So I'm putting pain to pages and tears to Mike. I'm healing and fighting, crying and writing until I can finally have my baby back. And I can do it right this time. So when we meet again, you'll know what having a great mom feels like. I love you, Blessing. Sincerely, Mom. Poe.
I'm not crying. My eyes just sweating and shit.
Well, that's you then, because I was almost crying over here, Shim. It's okay to cry, man. Y'all already know we finna keep this show right on going. Next is a poet that just don't spit. He equips a tactician. Well, I'm telling you, I'm coming up with the words tonight, man. A tactician in every sense. This is immortal, man. His pen is strategic, soulful, and powerful enough to shift a damn room. And tonight, he about to shift a corner, y'all. This ain't my first time to the playground with this one right here. We be eating on the cafeteria all the time. But this is first time on the corner, y'all. So y'all give it up for what I would call a big bro in this poetry thing. Immortal.
Peace, peace.
What's going on, King?
Slow motion with it.
Hey man, slow motion with it. We have been. We have. So let's talk about the book, man. Where can it be found? And is it corner prices? If you don't know what corner prices is, that's anything less than a 3.5. We get live. You know what I mean?
Well, my book, High Tops, Healing and Trauma, Ownership, Prosperity, and Self-Reflection, can be purchased through my website, immortalpoetry.com.
So I'll make sure y'all tap in. What's the price?
The price is $25. I got a few signed copies left for you guys, so tap in, get in where you fit in.
What I learned in Jersey, that's practically free.
You know what I'm saying?
So y'all make sure y'all tap in for a signed copy. On top of that, you ain't gonna get that nowhere else. And y'all seen how the spin came. Y'all seen how the king came in the speed round. It went fast, but he hit y'all ass with one, didn't he? So let's get to it, man. You call yourself a tactician. What does that mean to move with strategy and you're writing about healing and truth?
Well, for the people who don't know me, I'm a military veteran. I served in the Army, and I learned a lot about strategy and tactics, about working together, about understanding how to not just use your hard skills, your physical skills, but your soft skills, your words, your intellect. And to me, being a tactician means being very deliberate about communicating what I need to share, and making sure that I do so with tactics that make my communication effective enough to reach the audience, or to make sure that I'm heard with clarity.
Yes, let's go. So you speak a lot about black masculinity and emotional resilience. How do those things show up in your everyday life, not just in the poems?
They show up in my everyday life in a variety of ways, right? Growing up as a black man in America, we are kind of forced to drink the Kool-Aid of Eurocentric masculinity, which is all about dominance and control. And as I've evolved as a man, I've come to understand that the masculinity that I should be following is more Afrocentric, which is about being mindful, about being accountable, and about being nurturing to myself and to my community. My emotional resilience has grown from just life experience, the hardship of life experience, getting to a place in life where I looked in the mirror and I didn't like everything I saw, and I
Right, right.
decided to make a change. So that led me down a very a very tough road of healing, of growth. And it also opened the door to a beautiful thing called self-care and wellness. So
Ooh.
that's where that emotional resilience element comes forth for me. I'm actively engaged in growing on a regular basis, in nurturing myself so that I can nurture this legacy I have in my sons, and to continue to be a positive reflection of what I want to represent as a human being contributing to the world holistically.
Hey, I love the answer. So, what is the first piece you're getting into for us tonight? Because
The
you are
first,
essential.
I'm going to delve into My Backseat Scares Me.
Ooh, let me get out of here. I don't sit in my back seat too much, but my children do. It probably scare me if I go back there, y'all. Wait a minute.
My fear doesn't drive my words, but it loves to narrate the crash before the curve. Sits in the back seat with a voice like sirens, always loud when I get close to sacred silence. Got a mind like a maze and a tongue like a tyrant, turning whispers of peace into wars I didn't sign with. I tried to fasten my faith, but the buckle broke. Tried to inhale hope, but the trauma spoke. Now I'm parsing prayers like I'm parsing quotes, trying to decode God through a cloud of smoke. I'm a student of stillness in a class full of noise. Every thought a weapon, every breath a choice. So I downshift doubt when the pressure swerves, because I know peace lives just past the curve. And though fear still rides like it paid for the gas, I don't let it steer. Just let it pass. I've learned ego don't care if the map is wrong. Long as the voice is sharp and the tone is strong, it'll guide you off cliffs with the calmest pitch, have you calling it faith while your soul twitch. And I used to listen because it sounded a lot like me, just more sure, less messy, more clean. But spirit don't shout just to make a scene. It speaks in pauses, in places unseen, in the weight of a breath I almost ignored, in the ache of a wound I finally explored. It ain't in the thunder, but the still, small word, not in control, but the courage to swerve. It's not in the rush or the fear to decide, it's the silence that says you're still aligned. See, my fear got lines like a seasoned poet, but peace got presence, and I finally know it. I used to rewrite myself just to please the doubt, like trimming my soul to fit fear's mouth. But now I let it talk, but I don't obey. I let it ride, but it don't get a say. And ego, it's slick with a preacher's tone, but it don't know God. It just quotes the throne. Keeps talking in circles till I think I'm lost, but growth don't move without a little bit of cost. So I pay attention and I pay in time. Let spirit audit the things that don't align. This ain't about being fearless. That's a myth that they sell. It's about hearing the fear and choosing well. It's about showing up when your chest feels tight, when your mind's all fog, but your soul says, right. So if Phil want to ride, cool. Stay in the back. You can hum your hymn, but I'm on my track. The wheel is mine, the pace is divine, and I don't take advice from a panic designed mind. This time, I'm cruising toward peace, not perfection. Following soul, not ego's direction. And if I swerve, let it be in grace. Let my lane be love, and let me trust the pace. I'm essential, and so are you.
Boy, no cap. Like if I took this cap off, you'll still be locked and loaded like me. Let's go.
Yo, y'all already know the king just came through and smashed on one. So let's keep this thing going, man. Leash, come on back through. What you gonna do? Y'all know I'm waiting on the camera to come on before I put up there it
There you
is.
go. There you go.
Yay! So what's the second piece
What
you
up?
giving us? We're gonna run this like a speed round, except I'm gonna call y'all up so we can do it the right way. You know what I'm talking about?
All right.
So what's the second piece you giving us tonight?
All right. This second piece is it's called like realistically. That's what the poem's called.
Realistically,
Yeah,
this show is fucking amazing. Let's
it is. Oh, you're a woman. I mean, I can see that. The way your breast fuck on your chest makes me forget about the rest. And I mean, you're not the first, and you're not even bad. You're not that cute or that fine. My bad, my dog is. Hey, stop. You're not even that bad for real. You're not that cute or fine. So why you so mad, baby? I was only playing and I said put that pussy in my face. You a woman, so please know your fucking place. Smile for me, nigga. Don't be mean. Come on, don't be a bitch. Oh wait, you black? So it's the intellect that you lack. Why you steady fighting for your freedom back? Why you steady fighting for equity? Like a white man gonna give you that? Now put your fist down, cause that shit look mad way. Because blue lives matter, not black, right? Oh, you gay. On that note, let me say he probably burned in hell or probably died AIDS. I'ma pray that God show you a way. And he said Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. So yeah, what should we do in between them sheets? Medicine me. While we wake our women and while they will gun down our brothers and sisters and the next sisters in the next sentence mislabel me mister, but y'all want me to act like safe, act like I'm sane, act safe, like we didn't work hard as fuck for everything that had it taken away. I'm black and I'm woman and I'm gay, so listen, honey, I got a lot to say. I can't walk down the street without someone fucking with me. You see my skin, my hair, and the fact I'm a woman with but they don't see the fact that I'm a black queer woman with a degree, not supposed to be saving lives in a country that don't even love me. You have my people in cages for them ages, and then shove the fucking Bible, shove the Bible down their throat and say get to praying. Now to be honest, that shit's playing. That shit's downplaying real bad because y'all don't give a fuck about what a nigga saying. Yeah, alone a faggot nigga with a lot of mental baggage that writes poems and sometimes turns up in the streets so everyone knows I'm a savage. I watch them kill people who look like me, who breathe like me. Brianna breathes, look just like me. Trayvon look just like me. Jesus look just like me. So please, for the love of God, just let me breathe. Poem.
Oh, I absolutely love that piece. Yay!
y'all know I do because I love when a mofo tell the truth, baby. You know it's litty in the city. Man, what's up? I caught him off guard. He was like, damn, I'm on the screen. You are. So what's the second piece you giving us tonight?
So there's a piece. It's some new shit.
Damn
You
right. Come
know.
on.
So it's called I'm stuck between two titles. It's either gonna be called The Bartender or it's gonna be called Closing Time. I'm just gonna get right into it.
Either way, hold on. New shit on P.P.C. Let's go.
The worst thing about being a bartender is that your creations satiate everyone but you. Is that why, like Red Skull, I guide others to a treasure that I cannot possess? Is this why I can't stop serving to folks showing up at my door just to savor how this cocktail of lines hits them? That first time they try my concoction and it touches their mind, they ask, "Hey, how did you write that line?" All I can do is laugh and smile because I don't extract my writing from promises, just from pain. They call it a cliche, I call it a trade secret. Serving stout sentences, bitter burning truths on tap from the giant flywheel of the human condition. If your wounds hurt you enough to have numbed yourself for years, then letting your main character breathe feels like serving out a lifetime of sentences all at once. And what else is there to say but these truths? When I began slamming poems instead of booze or pot, the room was so stone cold, thought I lost 10. What I gained, though, was myself. If you've ever had to kill yourself several times over, then wrestling with crowds does not faze you. Who needs help burying the bodies when I'm the one killing every room I'm in? Microphones to my voice are giving me highs that the herb can no longer touch. So why shouldn't my sobriety feel like too much? When I stopped grinding and started grinding, the competition started whining that I was smoking those who were still climbing. They say that you can't put a genie back in the bottle. So I stopped trusting the rub and used up my one remaining wish to trust me. And now I'm the genie. Now I just do exactly what I say I want. So call me a Will Smith. And you can keep your judgments in your frickin' mouth. Faced my fair share of gatekeepers, true. Rejections, doors slammed, tripped up, lied to. But it's always down to the tales we tell ourselves that show us where we're going. So I started writing mine and just never stopped. Feel free to spin the block. I just bought me a zip code worth of hearts and minds. Enough talk. It's now closing time. You don't have to go home, but I am done serving you all. Poem.
Man, I hope your ass ain't broke, cause that was a stack. Okay, well, maybe it was 100. Okay, well, you kept it a buck, man.
You know, because in a minute, y'all niggas gonna have to, never mind.
Oh yeah, we got the natural way to scrub and make your body feel good. Yo, and we got the men's line. You know I be tapping in. Teas for your body and for your soul. Ooh, we in there. And ladies, we got the flavors you savor. Let's go. All natural, everything. Tap, tap, tap in.
Poetry. I like the end of your name because you know what I mean. That sounds like me. Poetry. Never mind. What's the second piece you're giving us tonight?
And it's called Where I'm From.
Where I'm from. ATL. Never mind. Let it find out where.
I am Poetry Page, and I'm from the boombox of Africa Bambaataa, blaring over afros and bell bottoms, jerry curls and baggy jeans on the gravel concrete of Bronx streets, from Valentine to Fordham, White Plains Road to Southern Boulevard, 3rd Ave to Zariga. Los hombres y las mujeres bailan con fuego. Hip sway to reggae, reggaeton, and boom bap. I be from Old Maid, Jacks, glow-in-the-dark yo-yos and monkey bars. You know, the ones that gave your hand scars. I be from The Lion King, Hakuna Matatas, Rafikis, Sarabis, Zazus, and Erykah Badu's. I be from rhythm and blues, jazz, pop, rock, and gospel. I be from church solos and Bible study. I be from having to get gully. I be from sock and boppers and the original Uno. Same color, same number. I'm not from Jim Crow. I'm from hula hoop earrings and I'm from hula hoops and hoop earrings, gyrating around childhoods like belly dancers. I'm from potholes in the streets and potheads on the block. I be from Word Up and Jet magazines, cassette tapes and CD players, iPods and sidekicks. And if you saw a cutie, writing their name and number in your phone book. Phone off the hook. Get off the phone. I want to use the internet. I'm from AOL dial-up and cellular ringtones. Public payphones, 25 cents a minute. Prepaid calling cards. I be from Virgin Mobile. Versions on the verge of going mobile. Cellular phones. Sell you her. Then sell you her phone. Free minutes after 8. I'm from Free My People to Slaves. Let My People Go. I be from Moses and Araminta. I be from Egypt, Africa. I be from Bible and Quran. God, Jesus, Muhammad, Allah. I be from hypocrites. Church hat on Sundays, curse me out Monday through Fridays, party on Saturday, demon time. We grown. Heaven and hell will always be there. So will Sundays for redemption. I'm from I don't need nobody. I can do bad all by myself. I'm from ABC and OCD. ACS, BET, UPN, UPS, TLC, IMX, B2K, LOLs and STDs, DMX, Toys R Us, SSI, EBT, USA, KKK, Mickey D's. I be from mass incarceration. Car crashes, hearts racing, horse bets and fake patients. I be from haters who be hating. I be from humans. I be from aliens. I be from breath. I'm from historical creation. I'm from Genesis, Big Bangs and parents that banged. I be from Weird and Stranger Things, Adam, Eve, Apple, Ox, all Vox named Arthur and Candy Rain. From Exodus to plagues and exes who exits once they cause you pain. But I be from the King of Kings, prayers, blessings, and holy names. I'm from songs you say you hate and secretly you sing. I'm from trauma that dates back to being enslaved. I'm from everyone, everywhere. I'm from Do That Where You From poem and leave your heart out on the stage. Want to know where I'm from? I'm from me, Poetry Page. Peace.
I just came on here to tell you was a bad mother. Cut your mouth. You know kids be watching the show. What, man? You ruined all the fun. I was gonna say mother sucker. Dang.
Well, I'm gonna say that poem right there was for 80 babies or something, because I understood too many of the references. Nah, you ready? Where you at, Queen? Yay! So what's the second piece you giving us tonight? You mutated.
Okay, can I ask you to choose from me?
Yeah, give me the choices.
So
Y'all help me in the comments if y'all fast. Let's go.
I have the day after. I'm sorry, it's called The Attempt. And I have the recipe.
Shit, she looked saucy when she said the recipe, so I'm gonna go with that one. You know what I mean? The day after, that sound like some shit we trying to get rid of. Hold on.
Okay. Like this. 3 liters of brown sugar feminine, grazed over hot oven. 1 handful of my waste till you taste the right level of excretions, liquefied, creaming. 2 fingertips, sole length, pre-licked and mixed until cream liquefies to water, until you hear it fall from my altar. This is just the prep time. 20 minutes ensures the recipe will be righteously orgasmic. Use a wooden ladle and mix until the reaction almost makes you pulses, panic. This is natural. It means the ingredients are climactic. Taste it. Let it quiver over your lips until it strips your mouth until you begin salivating. And when it finally reaches an overflow, add buttered nuts to relax it. Bask in it. Smack it until it pulverizes. Take it out. Add a texture that satisfies you. And before you start to rebake it, crack it, rub the yolk, and let the liquid lubricate it. Spread it open on layered sheets. Flip it over. Insert the baster and let it heat, then cover. This recipe is made for a serving of 2, but I can show you how to double the measurements if you let me talk you through, increase the heat. And I can feed you, her, and me. Unfortunately, I don't make recipes, but I do make soul food. Best believe I know how to feed you. Feeling the hunger you suppressed so deeply, now I've made you believe that you need me. I know. It's not voodoo or magic, but a soul tie you'll never forget. And the climax is just the peak in which you see me, basking in all that is me and within me. If a woman could release her sexuality as freely as a man does his, A war would be child's play, and God would definitely be feminine, like the way he screams for her. When she blesses him, sex is not a recipe, but it does need ingredients. And not all sex is great, but mine is orgasmic, platonic, or romantic, so I'm getting really tired of humbling myself. So men will see me as clean, innocent, with benefits. I didn't want to be seen as unworthy by men who are also unworthy. My body count is lower than his value, but yet his opinion was so priceless to me. But men have never worshipped a good girl, but they will fall to their knees for a bad one, especially a man that ain't never had one. I digress. No, I'm not saying my pussy the best, but I do spray jasmine on my pillow before I lay that man to rest. Sex is not a recipe, but let me cook. I'm tired of acting the way that I look, like I don't yearn for whips and chains and hot candle wax and blindfolded pain. I'm masculine, feminine, and untamed. If you hear a man speak down on my name, look for my nut up under his tongue and the pain he's trying to swallow. Be wary of men who claim me the one for everybody because they aren't part of the everybody who could claim me. I know you hate me. Trying to bury grudges like caskets, telling our story like eulogy. Check for the lies between the lines, death plaques behind his teeth. He also used to love me. And that's how every story begins. And she's just for the streets, is how they all end. A man who desires what he no longer can have, a recipe he no longer has the right ingredients to make, a God he can't seem to reach even when he does pray, endlessly looking for the me factor. And every woman he does date simplified to, she wasn't even my taste. I can never be sorry. Men made me this way. A product of their tactics and games. So put respect on my name when you say it. Nailah, it spells Naila. And don't forget the accent. Sex is not a recipe, but I'm the original owner of a couple ingredients. Now I'll let you have it for the price of obedience. And as long as you promise to keep me coming over and over, back to you again. Poem.
Oh, wait, that shit, that was so good, man. Just want to touch myself. I'm about to go give Barbie a visit later so we can have some baby dolls, y'all. Oh.
I'm trying to tell you, that shit was essential. I mean, we need, what's the recipe? Anybody right there? Essential, I'm telling you to come on. Where you at, E? Golly. She got me over here sweating, y'all. Shit, wait a minute. I said it was essential. I was like, he gonna come on in and we. All right, how you closing us out tonight, King?
Hey, I'm with it. We all essential. She did that.
Yeah, she definitely did that. So, how you closing us out tonight?
You know what? I think I want to close us out on forgiveness. I think it's important for us to understand the power of forgiving ourselves, having the courage to recognize we do and to do it with grace.
I love that. I'm gonna forgive your ass, but I ain't gonna forget that piece. Hold on.
Hey, you. Yeah, you with the face. Come here. I got something to say. But wait, I know it's hard for you to see me through the toothpaste you forgot to wipe away, mirror stained, as you rush to start your day, but it's okay. You got a lot on your plate, and sometimes you worry about what others consume instead of staying in tune with what you ate. Whoa, easy now, big fella. No need to poke your chest out. This ain't that, and that ain't what this is about. I don't want no problem with you. As a matter of fact, I got a gift for you. Call it an intervention since you're in a mood, and it's cool. I sensed it, and I'm not going to dismiss it because I cut for you. Oh, you too? Bet. I think it's safe to say we're making our way to the same line on the same page. And I booked this fight. Flight 3612 because your distress beacon is blinking and it's clear we need help. I just want to say, I forgive you. I see the way you're looking at we. I'm saying you, but I mean me. Listen, let's not complicate this thing. Look, my hands are up. I come in peace. Because now I see the fullness of you and I want you, no. I need you to forgive me for investing my attention and energy into so many things that kept us from becoming the best we can be. And when I say you while looking at me, what I mean is I'm all for giving we a reprieve from self-sabotaging thoughts that left me tormented. And even though I meant it when I initially made the commitment, My heart was there, but the discipline was missing, causing a promising dream to devolve into misery. I've seen men become torn as they tried to forge a path of success on the road to fallacy. I know those routes like the back of my hand, you see, and I forgive me for every hill I built and every horse I tried to climb, only to fall back into a saddle of depression. I forgive me for falling off ridges into a valley of bruises and contusions made of unlearned lessons, only to start building a new road to more dams instead of seeking relief. I forgive me for ignoring these finely contoured lines that define the depth of this ever-changing landscape of fate from unwise decisions I made. I forgive me because I had a revelation that my greatness is still chomping at the bit. And now that that we are doing this healing thing of forgiving me, we moving into a season of winning as a prophet that profits when progress is my process and the weight is less because of the weight we left on the table as we tapped in to access the position within myself. Because now I'm all in for healing thyself. I'm essential. And so are you.
Well, no, it ain't no fireman, but that shit was fire, man.
Hell yeah, because you gotta be able to forgive, man. Forgiveness ain't for the other person, though. Don't think that. That shit is for yourself. I keep telling people, like, not forgiving somebody is like drinking poison and thinking it's gonna kill the other person. You holding all the weight, man. Forgive them folks, man, and move on about your business. But with that being said, let's get into these church announcements, man. First, let me go back. If y'all missed last night's show from my bro, Mr. Paul Crown himself, the host of Intellectual Conversations, he had the beautiful rare epiphany on that thing, man. And so far, he's had 3 amazing shows with 3 amazing queens, including my damn self. So y'all make sure that y'all tap in. He on the YT and he blazing just like the corner. So get there, baby. And now y'all understand. Next Tuesday on the 12th, 12 EST, we have Missing hosted by our one and only AK and Miss Lady. Y'all know that's on the Clubhouse, aka the cafeteria, where we go eat. But in this room right here, they help you finish those missing pieces. Those pieces that you haven't finished yet, they help you put it together so that you get it in where you fit it in. And then later on that night, you know they got Dim Dope Poets. So tap in with Miss Kim on Insta if you're available. But make sure you hit that YT for Paul Cram himself, man. And then Thursday, y'all know what's up. It's getting sticky than a mother sucker. And yes, that's also on the cafeteria, aka Clubhouse, hosted by our very own Mystic, aka Pound Cake, written in pain, and my boy Poetic Black. Good adult conversation, man. And we do poetry in there too. It's a vibe. So if you grown and sexy, make sure you tap on in. And y'all already know it's time, y'all. It's time for y'all to get y'all early tickets on, man. Central Saturdays is coming, hosted by our very own Jay Simone and Walker Erotica. And this one right here gonna have my big on it. Yeah, baby. The one and only Mahogany Soul. So y'all make sure y'all tap in. Tickets on sale right now. Eventbrite, baby. Just look up Central Saturdays and you will see how litty we get in the mother-sucking city for real, boy. And yeah, it goes down in this mode right here. Hey, oh, that was brought to you by CapCut, the one and only. And y'all already know, man, this show has been freaking amazing. Make sure if you want to get your glow in, tap in with Coastal Sunflower Body Scrubs. Add the .com to get you some. And this is out, y'all. We did. Yeah.
Yeah, man, so we made it to the end of another tremendously dope show. Y'all already know Key-notez gonna be thanking y'all tomorrow with her little foo-foo praise dance. Y'all know that's what she praised everybody for tapping on in. You know I go to church too. Like, hey, man, we made it through another show, man, and I'd like to thank my damn self for being the host with the most, the mother sucker that I am. Yeah, you heard it. I was a bad mother sucker, and I'm out. Let's go.